girls of all ages, shapes, sizes, and colors. Welcome to Hensley Performance League Game of the Week, Week 0. Season 2 is upon us, and we have KU and the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the USC Trojans. And always, Joker, I am Hale State, joined in the booth by Andrew the God.
Yeah!
As I'm sure he'll provide some hype commentary. Also joined by Mr. Fraudulent Kansas State fan, Electric Days. Are you here with us?
Can we please get a copy of Electric? Alright, we will not be hearing from Electric Days at the moment. This is going to be the head coach from the Auburn Tigers, myself, alongside I have Hale State representing the Clemson Tigers. And here we are, man. Year 2 of the HPL League. Welcome back if you've made it this far. Appreciate you guys a lot. From the bottom of my heart, really do. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and kick off to a brand new season. We have a Week 0 matchup. Both top 25 ranked opponents coming into this game. We got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the USC Trojans at the Coliseum.
Yeah, so this game is off, the season underway. And Kansas takes it out to the 22. Kansas with some alternate unis here to start the season off. Look at the overall difference, 8 points in favor of USC. This is a must-win game for the Trojans. They've got to set the tone on their season early with some of the tests coming later down the road. Is Mayweather, oh, is that the return of the king? Is that Robert Mayweather Jr.? I think it is.
It looks like it, actually. Catch. Good for 6 yards on the reception. And yeah, this is a big game for the Trojans. They definitely want to set the tone right. We're going to get a screenplay to Stewart III, losing a yard on the play. But as I was saying, USC's definitely got to win this game. They're going to have a tough road within this Big Ten conference. This would be quite the impressive win, though. However, if we can make that first impression. As we're going to have a 3rd and 5 shotgun formation for Howard, and he has a wide open receiver, and he falls down. Had he not possession caught that, he could have taken that to distance, but nevertheless, they got the first down on the play. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down.
Yeah, Kansas with a big 3rd down conversion there. Now the ball is down around midfield. The out route is going to be open. Hayes with another first down before being brutalized down there. He gets it across the 50 though. Walker Howard, the journeyman, right? He started off at LSU, transfers to Ole Miss, transfers again to UL Lafayette, and for now his 4th team, the Kansas Jayhawks, his senior season, trying to lead the Jayhawks back to the Big 12 pinnacle, if you will, as throw to the backfield is Stewart.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at this Kansas offense. They do bring a new quarterback. He is quite the journeyman himself. He's got a lot of shoes to fill, but I mean, you know, Jalen Daniels was a 6-year quarterback himself. So, you know, nevertheless, that's just the power of the transfer portal in today's age of college football. And he's gonna get demolished on that play, and he's barely able to get rid of that ball. It looks like they tried to call a screen there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5-year ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, USC brings blitz there, and we have a copy from Electric Days finally as they slant out the purple, get open, first down.
As down goes a man from USC already on the first possession. That's not what you want to see if you are the head coach from the Trojans. Here, Kansas is putting up a really impressive first drive of their season. They got a pistol formation here on the play. It looks like RPO, but the quarterback decided not to hand it off, kept it, and they lose 5 yards on that play.
Devin coming in, unblocked. So miscues on Kansas O-line. Let's see if we're doing 2nd and 15. Shift line in with USC. Howard going to have to run with it. He's in trouble. Can he make that throw? Does he want to make that throw? It's knocked away, and that's a pick! Our first pick of the season. And it'll bring up 3rd and long.
And it looked like the quarterback just tried to work back toward the middle field. Obviously, he's under duress, rolling to the left, going right. That's just not easy. We have a 3rd down and long here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Howard drops back, and he overthrows his receiver, but he had a receiver wide open on the left side of the field. And it's going to be 4th down and 15, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and send the field goal out. And this is not an easy kick here. How many times when the stadium pulse is knocking?
Required to kick it. Oh, my
and that is wide right. Just a terrible kick. Kansas Jayhawks come up with no points on their first possession as USC gets the ball back. 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. We're going to get a glimpse of this USC offense.
Great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss.
Here we go, 1st and 10, shotgun formation. Jaden Mavia returning for another season. I believe he's a junior or senior, if I'm not mistaken. First play doesn't go quite their way as it's going to be an incomplete pass. Looks like the tight end was the intended target.
Yeah, Garrett Oakley himself knows a lot about the Jayhawks. He's a Kansas State transfer.
You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad
play action here. Jaden Mavia finds his receiver across the field. So that's Kyle Lemon turning receiver.
Freshman in this class as well. Can't we see
I lied.
3rd and short. Let's see what the Jayhawks can do here.
Should be the roster check before this game started.
He'll be looking for some kind of pressure here.
They call a screen here. Gets it out quick to his running back Jordan and gets enough for the 1st down. Gets the 48-yard line.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and the chunk play. Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback.
Handoff back to Jordan. Gets about 2 yards on the carry. Gets the ball right at the midway point.
Getting upfield, making the big
down and 8. And I mean, yeah, this USC offense, they got a lot of talent across the roster, to say the least. It's going to be a jet pass to Jordan, and he's going to make one man miss, breaks another tackle, and he gets a 1st down on the jet pass.
Yeah, USC offense now driving. Let's see if Kansas can kind of stall them out like they got stalled out on this round.
To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
It's going to be an RPO play, 1st and 10, back to Jordan. He's fighting. And he gets about 10 yards on the play, but not enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down in inches here. And yeah, USC is putting up quite the impressive first drive. Let's see if they can capitalize off this defense here. It's going to be a quarterback draw up the middle. Jaden Mavia calls a shot. He gets 5 yards on the carry and slides down to the red. They are about 3 yards away from the red zone here.
He opted to slide there, which is probably a smart move. You don't want to be taking too many hits as a quarterback this early in the season. So Mavia going to throw a screen pass and it's swallowed whole.
Yeah, absolutely nothing on that play, and they lose 5. The Jayhawks defense was ready for that screen on that play. And it's going to be 2nd and 15. Quarter is coming to a close. I believe they will not run a play here. They're going to let this clock burn down. That's exactly what they do here as the 1st quarter comes to an end with the 17th ranked Kansas Jayhawks on the road taking on the 14th ranked USC Trojans with their score of 0-0 at the end of the 1st quarter.
Electric, do you have a copy?
Yes, I am here.
Alright, Electric, you can join us in the booth now. What are you seeing from these two teams?
I think they had a nice little chill start, and then the RPO and everything else was going straight down, and missing that kick is not what you want.
want another play.
And USC dropping down the field right now, they're doing pretty good.
Yep, they
Jordan out the backfield, and he gets enough for the first down as USC elects to run a little bit of tempo here. They like what they saw. Ball on the 12-yard line. Let's see if USC can cap it off with a touchdown as Jordan gets the carry. He fights his way down to the 3-yard line. Second and inches, USC back with the no-huddle offense here.
See what they can do here. Running up to the left on second and goal. They're going to drop that ball. That's Oakley makes the catch at the goal line. Can't get in. They're not going to hurry up here now. Might be a shotgun formation. Kansas showing blitz. Do they send it? USC looks to the sideline for an adjustment. And they jump offside. False start.
You want just undisciplined up front, and that's going to be a loss of 5 yards. First and goal, ball on the 6-yard line here. Let's see what the USC offense has for us. It's going to be another RPO out to the tight end. Oakley, he walks in for a touchdown, and that is the first touchdown of the 2026-27 HPL College Football Dynasty. Shout out to the USC Trojans as Oakley leads us off, and let's see if USC can hit this extra point. Impressive first drive for the Trojans.
That's exactly what you wanted. As if the Trojans is bad.
Yeah, I think he thinks it's 2016 all over again. 12-play, 74-yard drive to cap it all off for the Trojans. Let's see if their defense can get a stop and get them the ball back.
Yeah, and for Kansas, you'd like to see a long, methodical drive, put as much pressure back on USC as you can here. Obviously, you need points now that USC doesn't get the ball back to start the second half. As I see a shot, is he going to take it? Yes, he is, and that's a pick.
Drops the pick. Oh, he was able to come down with it. That would have been a huge play for the USC defense. Nevertheless, it's going to be second down and 10.
Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Finds a man, has his tight end. Carter breaks a tackle, fights for extra yards on that play. And I mean, wow, literally, what a freaking play. That's grown man strength right there. He's ready to go to the NFL.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem. He sees a matchup problem.
Looks like an RPO here. Sideline throw, and he gets a foot in bounds. That's a freshman wide receiver, Robert Mayweather Jr. with a beautiful catch.
Understanding exactly where you're at. Nice job. Understanding how starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football.
I want to know about some Robert Mayweather Jr. He has a man over the middle. He was more open.
He just misses that read. I think we all saw that up here in the booth. Just not a good read from the senior quarterback as he has to get rid of that one. Save the play at least. It's going to be third down and 5. What do you have for us, Howard?
Wants to throw. It's Howard.
Mayweather, and he takes a shot across the middle of the field, and he's able to hold on to that and get the first down to keep the Jayhawks drive alive.
He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away, so his eyes come down,
Job by Mayweather to
finds the
hang on
drag
for it
route
in his
underneath,
Kansas
makes a
debut.
good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
We know it's not his Kansas debut. You know.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on
Another
that
tackle,
one.
and he gets another
36.
first down.
First
Terrence
down.
Carter.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can get the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Lost to throw again.
Looks like a
Quick
screen
screen to the
pass with
speedster
a
out
wide
wide.
receiver.
Back down from
He gets
81.
7 yards on the
Delivers the
carry.
throw.
Wow,
He
what an
gets it to the
interesting
29.
design play call there.
Nice completion here
Works
to
out
this wide
nonetheless.
receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they
As
know
Carter makes
he's a big part of
another
this offense's
impressive
success.
catch. And he gets the first down. Yes, I do agree with you, Mr. Electric. Kansas is putting up quite the drive, but let's see if they can capitalize and match USC with a touchdown.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Have a great drive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
It was pressure right up his face. And yeah, man, you gotta get rid of that as the quarterback takes a huge loss with the sack. That's gonna knock him back to second down and 21 as the 2-minute warning is approaching in the first half. And yeah, we'll take it to our 2-minute timeout here. And yeah, let's actually take it to Electric. What have you seen so far in this first half that you like?
First down sack pushes it back down with second down.
Play it smart. They might have to mix it up a little bit more.
To the air, it's Howard.
But Kansas, as you see right there,
throwing right.
back and throws.
And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I mean,
how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You gotta throw that ball out quickly. Like here, you gotta let it know.
As he's wide open and he misses his target. Oh man, that's the same exact route he ran on his first possession, and that was just a bad throw from the quarterback. And oh man, if you're the coach from Kansas, you are just kicking yourself that you have to settle for 3 on this drive. And he makes the field goal, and they're gonna cut this lead down to 4. And I mean, yeah, you gotta execute on that drive, as you were saying, Electric. Sometimes you can have a really good drive, you know, going down the field, and then it just stalls out just like that. And you know, you just gotta execute on those plays. You gotta make that throw. He was wide open. My goodness.
As a kid who's fighting for a starting job, that's a bad look.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that?
Most definitely, as we have some NFL scouts in attendance for this Week 0 matchup. Jaden Mavia scrambles to his right. He makes a man miss, and he gets tackled. Gets about 7 yards on the carry. Nice little quarterback keeper for him as they run a little bit of no-huddle offense here.
And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll leave it with him. He
is going Jordan, and his guard absolutely misses his assignment as he's not able to get a good run on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Jaden Mavia. As we get a good pass breakup. Yeah, very interesting. Actually, no, the ball is behind the 50, so yeah, USC's going to have to punt here. And this puts Kansas in a great position. You've got all 3 timeouts left. I wasn't really here to see who got the ball at kickoff, but if they get the ball, oh, he's going to cut to the left side. Oh, and that was a great return.
USC gets this ball to start the second half, so Kansas needs to score here.
You gotta score a touchdown on this drive. And that was a great return, by the way.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. These quarters backing off a bit.
Shotgun formation for your Jayhawks. Man in motion. It's going to be a play action here. He's looking for a receiver. Has a man underneath, and he's able to hold on to that. That's Bryson. He's about 6 yards on the reception. He wasn't able to go out of bounds. Precious time does come off the clock, but you have all 3 times.
Yeah, and while we're here, I do want to give a studio update to the game in Chapel Hill. Tennessee currently up 3 with 30 seconds in the half. They're driving, trying to get more points going into the locker room. But frustrating performance defensively for the Vols thus far.
Second down coming up.
As we got a national coverage update across the nation as we're coming back to our game. Second down snap. Howard rolls to his left, has a man down the field and decides to tuck it and keep it himself. Does not go out of bounds. That was not a great decision.
I think he should have thrown that. There was the timing he had.
And you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
long.
Might as well.
Takes a shot down the field, and it's incomplete as it's 4th and 12. Behind the 50-yard line. And if you're USC, I mean, you still got 2 timeouts left. Maybe get a chance to get 3 on this possession, as the return man was unable to get loose from that tackle. And yeah, if I'm Kansas here, yeah, we're just backing up everybody. We're not playing no games here.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So they come to the line in the Wildcat, going to give them a different look. Direct snap.
Yeah, it's definitely miscues do happen, and yeah, if you're the Kansas user, you're probably going to rewatch this game and see what exactly they're talking about, as it's going to be a Wildcat formation to end off the half as Jordan gets sticky. He makes a man miss. Oh, that was a touchdown saving tackle from number 47. I cannot believe his name. It's Davis. He makes a touchdown saving tackle to end the half, as we have a halftime score of the Kansas Jayhawks 7-3 against the USC Trojans here.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Had 3 QBs that can't start on any other team, and they will be starting Sam.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Also out at Kyle Field, Washington, Texas A&M kicking off. And Tennessee was able to score, so they lead by 10 to kick this ball off back to UNC. They start the second half over there.
This one they'll try to put together a drive. Back to pass.
We appreciate Hail State for the live studio update, as we are back at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum here with a loss of 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the USC offense here, and this is a big drive starting the second half.
Screen pass got thrown. They were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh my God!
With Jaden Mafia almost makes a terrible decision. Almost makes an awful decision. As if he waited just another second or 2, he had another man running across the middle of the field. And it's going to be 3rd and long for the USC offense. Shotgun formation for your Trojans. Ball on the 23-yard line. Mavia is making adjustments with his receivers. Shotgun snap. He drops back. Has a man. And as the running back, Heyman Jordan, was unable to hold on to that catch as he takes a big shot.
I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away
tomorrow when they watch film, as it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jayhawks, and defense was able to get them a stop. So if you're the offense, I mean, you got to score a touchdown.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
As he checks it down to Stewart, the 3rd, he's wide open, and he gets enough for the 1st down and gets shoved out of bounds. And yeah, I mean, any source of income would be great on this drive. I mean, a touchdown would obviously make you take the lead and go up 3. However, though, if you do get a field goal on this drive, you do cut into the lead and go down by 1. That was a great play, great catch from Jackson Cook. About 7 yards on the reception.
Gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it on the field.
USC showing blitz on the edge, they back off.
I would find this man. That's Bryson Haynes again with a great catch and enough for the 1st down, as the Jayhawks are putting up another impressive drive here. Let's see if they can.
Did you see the velocity on that throw?
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone.
He takes a shot to Carter, and he catches it. What a play from the Jayhawks offense. Howard to Carter. Oh my God, you just got mossed. Holy crap. What a catch from Carter. As the Jayhawks strike just like that. And they take the 3-point lead as your score is 10-7. 4-play, 61-yard drive.
Wow. What a momentum shifter.
And I mean, just great vision across the field. He sees his guy one-on-one. He just says, you know what? I believe in my guy. Just throw it up to him. And he just comes down with the grown man catch. He just wanted it more.
Now USC needs an answer.
And if you're USC here, you don't really got to panic. Obviously, you want to get a touchdown. There's an RPO out to Johnson. Gets a first down on the reception. But yeah, if you are USC here, obviously you want to match Kansas to get that touchdown back. However, you do have a field goal in your back pocket. If you get into your kicker's range, it's going to be a 1st and 10 handoff to Jordan. And he gets enough for a first down. What a great run.
Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run. I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's going to be another RPO out to Oakley. He makes one man miss. He gets hit forward to get the first down. That's Garrett Oakley, senior tight end.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. There was a man in motion as Jaden Mavia just dirts that ball. A little bit of miscommunication on that play. Nevertheless, it's going to be 2nd and 10. We'll see if USC can call a better play here.
Dropping back, it's
as they go up a screenplay to Damon Jordan. Has a lot of real estate to work with. Makes a man miss. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He's going to walk right in for the USC touchdown. And just like that, the Trojans offense strike right back and take the lead. The kick is up down the middle between the All-State. And that was a great 5-play, 75-yard drive. As your USC Trojans take the lead, 14-10 is your score. 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out.
Taking a field goal here is okay.
The Kansas offense returns to defeat. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Be a shotgun snap for the Jayhawk offense. Stewart makes a man miss with the spin move, makes another guy miss, and he gets pushed out of bounds. He gets enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon.
And yeah, if you're the Kansas offense here, you definitely got to take advantage on this possession. As Bryce Haynes with a great catch and a lot of yards after that catch. You've got to take advantage of this possession, especially with the stadium post not being a factor at all, quite frankly.
They're
not being as loud, but I think Kansas has really struggled to get the ground game going. They have negative 14 rushing yards. You've got to find some way to incorporate this run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Catch to Carter again. And he has 10 yards on the reception, not enough for the first down. And yeah, like you said, Hail State, they got to at least establish some type of run game. USC defense is pretty much playing pass. As he goes out the backfield to his man, as Stewart the third, he's somehow able to hold on to that catch. And it's enough for the first down.
I think if he would have just waited, Stewart had him beat downfield. That would have been a touchdown.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard.
Carter wide open.
You know, Walker Howard's had a bounce back half. You know, he missed the wide open guy in the first half for a touchdown. Certainly making some good throws here today as he's 22 for 30.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this?
And that's exactly what you want from a senior transfer quarterback. You expect him to respond and bounce back. 4 quarters in a football game. It's always a heavyweight battle. Got to keep going until the clock hits 0-0. As they're going to be in the be on the 8-yard line here. First and goal, Jayhawk offense. Pistol formation here.
He's looking to throw.
Quarterback drops back, checks it down to the flats. Ooh, it's incomplete. USC's DBs were ready for that one.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Obviously, you want to score a touchdown, but you do have that field goal in your back pocket.
We talked about it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
But you want to score a touchdown. And that's what they're doing here. They're trying to hard. It's second and goal at the 8.
So we got shotgun formation. Quarterback making adjustments here. Pressure off the edge. Has to get rid of it quick. And it's going to be third and goal.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
True receiver that can make a play in this situation.
That was very bad. And
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to
Shotgun
pass.
snap.
I
As he has
see
a
it.
wide open
I see
receiver, Bryce Hayes, back of the end zone, touchdown, Jayhawks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up
divine
and make
gravity
tough
right
catches.
there.
And David,
Leaning
what a
his
grab
body.
right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down.
Kick
when
is
he's
up,
not,
kick
so
is
being on the
good
same page.
as
And
the
then having a guy
Jayhawks
that can
strike
go
right back
just
and
when
take
the
the
ball is
3-point
near him,
lead
he's
as we
gonna
are
make the
approaching
play,
the
just
end
like
of
he
the
did right
third
there.
quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The score is Kansas 17, USC 14.
Well, I do have an out-of-town update as far as these games go. The Vols have pulled away from the Tar Heels. It's 38-14 as they enter the fourth quarter. Tennessee playing much better in the second half, looking like a top 10 team. And as far as things go in College Station, each team has had a drive. We sit in the second quarter. Brink has a 3-0 lead and is currently driving.
There's going to be a shotgun handoff to Wayman Jordan. And he gets a good carry on that play. He has 8 carries for 81 yards. He's near approaching a 100-yard rushing game. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, put your fours up as the 17th ranked Jayhawks of the Kansas is up by 3 against the 14th ranked USC Trojans with your updated score 17-14 as we start off the top of the fourth quarter here.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
This is where you want to see nothing but QB vision. Open it up. Open your eyes.
To the air, it's Mayava.
Open
Going to try to pop one on the
Call
screen.
screenplay for Wayman Jordan. Gets outside. Wasn't able to make the guy miss, but he was able to get the first down for the Trojan offense.
Like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage.
I don't know, but I feel like this running back is giving me kind of Ashton Genty vibes. I don't know if it's the judge. Number what? He's got a man!
Nice job slipping the screen.
Oh my.
Click on. Smart.
And then getting downfield, picking up some extra.
I wouldn't click on either.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this.
Mute your mic.
They're going to have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Mute your mic in the broadcast, please.
Maybe get some safety help as well, because right now
Clear comms.
they do not have the answer for this guy.
Who the f was that?
Okay.
As we got a live listening from both head coaches from the USC Trojans and Tennessee. As Wayman Jordan, wide open rushing lane. Touchdown USC as they strike right back and take this lead.
And this offense really showing their
Kind of
physicality.
celebrating right in front of the Kansas mascot's a little disrespectful, I gotta say.
But like,
And the Trojan is dabbing again.
they've been playing
know, Kansas doesn't really get a chance to come out to LA quite often. So.
Didn't bring the rain today. That was kind of the whole point of putting them on the schedule, to help the local area. You know, I'm sure something's on fire. So, I mean, it was kind of to just bring some rain, help everybody out, and they don't even bring the rain this time.
As USC is up in the fourth quarter here, 21-17 is your updated score. 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Shotgun snap 5 wide. Howard takes it to Haynes as Haynes makes the catch and gets enough for the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
If he missed that pass, he would have sat down.
38-yard line.
But we made it and moved the chain.
Looking to pass.
This is a big drive for the Kansas Jayhawks here. Howard rolling to his right, looking for a man. Has him down the field as Carter is unable to hold on to that catch.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
I mean, that's his go-to guy. I can't get at it. Carter's having quite the game. It's going to be second down and 10. All on the 38-yard line here. Howard drops back. Has his man Bryce. He stayed in bounds. He stayed in bounds off an out route. That was impressive from the young man. As the Jayhawks offense is looking to strike down the field.
Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And if I'm Kansas here, I'm in shoe clock. Honestly.
Motion from the wideout.
I want to try and ensure
Off-play action on
that this is the last.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there.
That's
Give him
a
15
dot
yards
across
on
the
the
middle
game,
of the
and they
field
move the sticks.
to Muhammad.
Not a bad
Mayweather.
route. I mean, a nice little motion. He threw the ball 37 times today.
I mean, the run game is just non-existent as he has a wide open receiver. That's Mayweather again on the catch.
I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
And that's exactly what you want to see from a senior quarterback transfer. As he drops back, has pressure in his face, was able to deliver that ball. And I mean, like you were saying, Electric, that's just that arm work, that arm talent.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that as a quarterback,
and I see somebody in the back of the end zone that's running around it again.
When you do that,
he could have tiptoed back there. I don't know.
But why are we seeing
pick up the first down like they did right there.
And a touchdown.
11:46, 55 straight.
All right, as we get a live listening from the head coach of Tennessee, as Carter's wide open. I mean, they just completely forgot about him on that play as he catches it for a wide open touchdown. Here we go, Kansas. They strike back yet again and take the lead. This has been a back and forth matchup between two top 25 ranked opponents.
Think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Battle with a good team.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late.
7-play, 74-yard drive.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in
college Kansas Jayhawks take the lead. 24-21 is your score with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
They're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over
I'm guessing Tennessee just got off.
big developments in this one. We've got you covered with the best.
Yeah, 41-14 win for the Vols. Explosive second half. Sacapolote is 270 for 3 touchdowns. If we go over at College Station again, Brandon taking a 10
rolls to his right, looking for a receiver, doesn't see anyone, takes it himself, and gets enough for the first down, gets out of bounds.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver.
This can possibly be the last drive.
It's a jet pass. Johnson He's able to turn nothing into something and get 2 yards on the reception. Yeah, this is a big drive for USC. Obviously, you got, oh, that's not what you want on that play. That's a great stop from the linebacker, senior linebacker Brandon Clary. And yeah, I mean, you're probably going to let this go to the 2-minute timeout as assumed. Yeah, you got to get this first down here. You got all 3 timeouts left. Obviously, you want to get a touchdown, but you still have that field goal in your back pocket. And take this to overtime. But first, we got to get this third down. Here we go. USC, shotgun snap. Mavia rolls to his right. Has a man, and he throws a pick. He throws a pick. That's a pick. As the Kansas Jayhawks defense makes a huge play in the 4th quarter. Senior linebacker Brandon Clary.
They're a first down away from winning this ball game.
And oh my goodness, Jaden Mavia, as we can see a replay. I mean, where were you going with that?
Offense returns to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds.
Oh my goodness.
Jayhawks, and we're passing here. Carter with the reception, and he gets enough for the first down.
The worst thing in the world. That's, I mean.
And USC has not called a single timeout yet. This is quite interesting as they burn their timeout simultaneously as I say it.
They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
I don't like that call because the least they would have ran down to was 110, and that's still enough time for you to stop them all 3 down.
Well, now this is the stop you got to get. Negative 14 rushing yards on the day. You got to get at least 10 here.
And the run game finally is awoken as he gets about 10 yards on the carry and does not get the first down. However, he was able to stay in bounds, and USC has to burn another timeout.
Well, inches away at this point.
Options on 2nd and inches.
QB sneak no longer effective.
Looking to fire.
He didn't get it.
Howard misses his man. It looks like he was going to Bryce on that play, and he wasn't even looking at that ball. He had 2 receivers running the same direction, actually. That's not what you want. As it's going to be 3rd down in inches here. Ball on the 16-yard line. USC desperately needing a stop here.
Man, I don't know. It looked like one was a curl route and the one was the little flat. And it just did not work. Here we go.
He dropped it!
And he drops it! Carter drops it! It's 4th down in inches. I mean, here we go, Kansas. What are we doing?
If I was in his spot, I'm trusting my defense here. Because your defense has played lights out in the second half. And you've tried for 2 plays from the inch. He's not kicking a field goal.
He's going to lead the offense out on the field. It's going to be 4th and inches for the Jayhawk offense. Here we go. Stadium Pulse knocking and rocking.
Might be
He's trying to make adjustments under this crowd. And he takes the snap. And he has a wide open receiver. It's Mayweather, and he stays in bounds as USC has to use their last and final timeout. Gutsy play call.
And he's just not happy.
And if you're USC,
yeah, that cornerback having to run all the way across and got stuck on
Okay, I think we're being a little bit immature.
As USC's defense is not happy with the result on the last 2 plays of that 4th down conversion. Victory formation for the Jayhawks here. Howard takes the knee, and that is going to be your ball game, folks. Here we are, week 0 of the 2026-27 HPL college football dynasty comes to an end with our week 0 game with the Kansas Jayhawks being victorious in a 24-21 close victory on the road against the USC Trojans. And we're going to go on ahead and get into our post-game starting with dun, dun, dun. We're going to start off with the losing side here. Coach, always Joker. Can we get a copy?
Right. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the
Coach,
most? You
hey,
give this team credit.
How we doing?
Big win.
Tough game.
Great.
Tough game. Tough loss. You know, wasn't able to walk away with the victory in week 0. Kind of just walk us through and, you know, just explain to us what quarter do you think it went wrong?
All 4.
All 4 quarters. You care to elaborate on each quarter? What happened? Like what
The other
wrong?
team outscored us.
All right. Any other questions from the media?
Yeah, you held the guy to negative 14 yards on the ground up to the last drive. Do you think that that invoked some of the creative play calling from him towards the end of the game? And do you think that maybe you should have been more ready for that flat route there on 4th and inches?
Thank you.
I don't think we heard an answer from you.
So, hello, man. It's Light Yagami here. We wanted to just ask you a question such as, what is the plan going forward for the next game, upcoming games?
To play football.
Understandable. All right, we're gonna go on ahead and wrap it up here.
Are they who you thought they were?
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here from the losing side and the USC Trojans. We're going to flip it on over to the winning side. Coach from the Kansas Jayhawks, do we have a copy?
I got you.
Hey, what's up, big dog? How you feeling?
Feeling good. You know, I knew this was going to be a tough game. It was going to come down to the end. Tough environment. There were a lot of plays in the first half that I had to get away, and I was just thinking at the end of the game I was gonna look back on all those and be disappointed, and I think that's why we lost. But really impressed with the way we came out in the second half and just kept fighting, and yeah, definitely a great way to start the season.
Now let me ask you this question. It's 4th and inches, all on the 16-yard line. What made you want to go for it, even though the guys in the booth were saying kick a field goal?
7 inches.
Well, I mean, I think if you're going to win the higher percentage, you know, I think going for it there on 4th and inches gives you the best percentage to win the game. So I actually used my money play on 2nd down, I think, and the receiver just got hung up or something, or I just didn't wait long enough to throw it. He was going to be wide open, but you know, I saw him. I was hoping I would get man again, and you know, he just he blitzed off of the guy in the slot there, and I knew I was going to have him wide open. So yeah, I was always going to go for that, but yeah, just thankful to come away with the win.
And I think my final question to you is, as we're looking at the box score, you had negative 15 rushing yards. Are you concerned with your running game going forward this season, or was this just a slouchy performance?
Well, I mean, I just didn't run the ball. I mean, that's just kind of how I play. I think the only design run I had was to set up like that 4th and inches, basically. So I don't know. I think if you're efficient with the passing game, you know, and short passing game, hit some deep ones down the field too. So I think if you're efficient, you don't really need to run the ball. But you know, I think being able to mix it in more in the future will probably benefit us. So I'll definitely look at that going forward.
I respect that. Any other questions from the media?
You said something in the preseason about a quarterback battle. How do you think Walker did today, and do you think that there will be a look for the other guys in the room?
Yeah, I was really impressed. Obviously, looked a little bit nervous on a couple throws in the first half, but yeah, I think Isaiah Marshall's our other guy here. He's more of a running guy. We probably run a lot more read options and stuff with him, but you know, if Walker's being accurate, you know, we're gonna go with him. So definitely big time for the senior to step up in the second half there and you know, lead us to this win.
Yeah, like Yagami here once again. You know, I just wanted to talk about
who the heck is that?
The QB change of if it can possibly happen or if it don't happen, because Walker did miss a big touchdown earlier in the game. Because I don't know if it was because of a misthrow or anything, but you did have a better outcome of winning the game and everything. So what is the plan moving forward? Playing against Michigan and then bye week and then we go.
Yeah, you know, I did think about the change in the second half, but you know, it was only basically that throw, and I think there was maybe one other corner route, but you know, other than that, we were moving the ball fine in the first half. We just had to settle for field goals, and you know, so I think we'll stick with him for now. Michigan, I think we're going for 5 straight against Ty, so hopefully we can come through and have another good game and get the season off to a good start.
Yeah, and I got one more question. As you know, is there going to be any, you know, different type of game style that you have? I've seen that you run a lot of, you know, flat and then a curl and then a little mixing routes. So is it going to be the same thing as like that to mess up the coach's head for the next week, or is it going to be totally different?
Well, I mean, with Ty, you don't really have to worry about that. It's just you kind of just pick whatever you think works best, and he's gonna be running cover 0 basically the whole game. So you know, there should be a lot of guys running across the middle open, hopefully. Yeah, I think down the road for some other users, I definitely think, you know, changing the playbook up a little bit could help. I really like the bunch formations. I think it's really easy to get guys open using those. So I tend to run playbooks that have a lot of bunch formations, but I don't know. I mean, we'll just kind of see here, and you know, I'll keep using it until we have issues moving the ball.
Alright, okay.
Respectable answers all around. Final questions going once, going twice. And we're going to go on ahead and wrap it up here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've made it this far into this week's episode of Game of the Week, Week 0, we appreciate you guys. And nevertheless, we're going to catch you guys in the next episode. Peace!